I wanted to take a little bit of time under the key techniques, and we're going to look at these learning games, particularly the Play the Pen Tool game. What these do is they introduce some basic concepts. This one here, how to use the line tool, basically it's just about drawing straight lines. And it lets you know that if you hold the shift key down, it'll constrain your drawing to either horizontal or vertical lines. Drawing shapes, it's going to show you how to draw rectangles and ovals. Using the shape builder tool, this is about combining shapes, basic geometric shapes to make more complex ones, or actually making complex shapes by removing sections from multiple objects. They're a little juvenile, but you might want to check them out. But we are going to play the pen tool game here. And there's several levels of complexity to this game. The first part, we're just going to be drawing, using the pen tool, straight lines. And you draw a straight line just by clicking and then moving to the next location and clicking again. The game is that the little alien in his spaceship has lost his way home. You're going to use the pen tool to draw his way home. We'll hit the P key on the keyboard, and we can click to draw these points. So here you're seeing that to draw straight lines, you just click, 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 and then when you're finished drawing, you hit the escape key. So now we're ready to play the game, and we'll begin here. And what you're trying to do in this game is to actually draw as few anchor points or where you click as possible. So you want to go as far as you can without having the little guy drop out. So that's what I'm doing here. As few anchor points as possible. So now we're ready to go on to the next level. And this time we're going to trace a shape, so it'll be eventually a closed path. It's a rectangular, or there's no curves in it. And we'll just click every point at every location where the path needs to change direction. So click, 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 click. And when we get back to where we started, it should close it up for us. So that's how you draw a closed shape that's all straight lines. Now in this one, what we're going to do is we're actually going to introduce clicking and dragging to draw curves. And we're going to do what it says, click to draw the first point. And then it's telling us here what we want to do is click and drag. That's how you start to draw a curve and create the direction handles. You can see that happening. I'll stop right there. Same thing, click and drag, and you're getting these direction handles each time. Now here, it's not telling us to drag, so we'll just click and hit the escape key, and we've drawn that path there. So let's play the game. So it wants us to click and drag to make this a little smoother. In this case, it might be good to sort of try to stay close to the outside edge because you can see a little more clearly what the path looks like. Ooh, better hurry, better hurry. But it doesn't have to be as complex as that outside edge. In this video, or this part of the game, we're going to trace the shape that has curves in it. So just like we did at the first part of the game, we drew those straight lines and then we learned how to draw a closed shape using straight lines. Now we're going to draw a closed shape using the pen tool. So I'm going to click here to start, and what I'm actually going to do is I'm looking for locations where the path sort of tends to change direction. The other thing I'm doing is I'm kind of pretending like there's a clock in here, and I'm looking for where the time, the 3 o'clock is, noon is, and 9 o'clock. That's going to let me know where to put the anchor points. So this looks like about 3 o'clock to me, and I'm going to click and drag until it goes out. Then here's noon, same thing, I'm going to click and drag. I don't need to drag too much. Here's 9 o'clock, click and drag. And then I just need to go back here and click. Not perfect, but when you're drawing this in Illustrator, you'll be able to go back and modify these. My final score, 478 points. I don't really know if that's good or not.